One of the great things about Wimbledon is you just never know who's going to show up. Ladies and gentlemen, look who it is. Predators defenseman PK Subban is here. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Now, are you just traveling the world? Are you a huge tennis fan? What's the deal?
Well, I had an opportunity, obviously, with our late season and our long playoff run. I had an opportunity to take some time off and to mix some business with pleasure. And Jill Smoller, who's obviously manages Serena for a long time. I love coming to London. I've been here before, and with the opportunity to be able to come to Wimbledon for the first time, I couldn't pass it up, so I'm here.
What have you liked most about the experience here so far?
Just being around. Anytime as a professional athlete you can get to see other professional athletes and go to sporting events and learn. You know, just meet athletes and learn, watch how they prepare, watch them play. There's so much to take from it, and I've already been able to meet some greats and some youngsters coming up as well, but to be able to meet Roger Federer and you know, Djokovic and these types of guys, it's pretty amazing. So it's been an awesome experience so far.
Well, we saw the Instagram photo of
yes.
you meeting Feds. What was that like? Did you get a chance to glean anything from him?
Well, I also met Serena. I don't know if they put that up there yet.
We have that.
Do you have the Serena?
We've got the entire PK Subban experience.
Okay, great.
We have it covered. So there's the other one.
There's the one for sure. That was
probably
the best experience. You know, she smelled a little bit better than the guys, but no, to be honest with you, it was great. I think Mr. Federer was a little bit taken. I kind of jammed him up a little bit. I ran into him when he was in a meeting, but he was really patient with me, and I was obviously clearly excited. I mean, he's a legend, so to be able to meet him, and I play with a lot of Swiss-born players, so I know that they were pretty excited to see the Snapchats and the pictures and stuff. So.
You mentioned the long season. You come up short in the Stanley Cup Finals against the Pens. You over it yet?
You know what? I don't think you ever get over it, right? Probably towards the end of your career, you look at it as a missed opportunity, but I'm more optimistic than pessimistic. I look at it as a learning experience, and for a lot of our players going into the playoffs, there were only two guys that ever made it to a conference final, and that was myself and Mike Fisher. So it says a lot about our experience because the guys on the other side have won 2 to 3 cups, right? So I think how I look at it is before they won their first cup, I think it was in 08-09, they lost to Detroit, and then the next year they ended up beating Detroit for their first cup. So I look at it, you have to lose sometimes before you can take that next step forward, and I think we have a lot of players that gained a lot of experience and understand now that, hey, we can get there, and now I think we know that it's going to take us to be even better to get over the top. We're ready for that.
Well, that's certainly an apt tennis analogy, too, because there are a lot of players who have to stumble first before they can get a major championship. You may have noticed PK has style. Okay. There's also a distinct tennis style here at Wimbledon. There's a certain way to dress. There's a certain way that people like to carry themselves. What do you make of the Wimbledon style here so far?
Okay, I got to be honest. I came in hot, probably a little too hot the first day. I had these boots on and the jeans, and people were kind of looking at me like, okay. Now the third day I've toned it down. I think I got the collared shirt on, the hat, because the sun was crazy. It's been beautiful weather. I got the shorts on and the running shoes, so I'm all ready to go. But
I think you look perfect right now.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But I like the style here at Wimbledon. It's my style for sure.
All right, last question, the catfish thing. Is that going to continue? Are they going to keep throwing those catfish out there?
You know what? It's something
a little controversial in Pittsburgh when it happened.
It is. I wouldn't expect that to stop anytime soon. I mean, why? We're just going to ride the wave, and I think that from our fan base standpoint, it's grown so much over this long playoff run, and it continues to grow. I heard that our development camp was awesome. We had a lot of support there for our young players coming up. I look forward to next year, and like I said, making sure that we get those 2 extra games that we need to get to our ultimate goal.
Well, things certainly looking up at Nashville, and you were a big part of it. PK, appreciate you being with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Styles always.